Hello there, folks. I'm Dan Brown from a sort of interesting life.com, and you're joining me on the canal on good old Narrowboat Tilly out at Ellesmere. And today we're having a quick trip in towards Oswestry, where I work and where all my family are. And as you can see, it starts off with just a little nip down the towpath here. What a beautiful scenic start to have to your workday, and also to end your workday going in the opposite direction. And now we're cutting up through the little town of Ellesmere. It's only a small place, so it doesn't take long to get through. But this video's only going to go to about the halfway point, as I just really want to show you going up and down the Brow Hill, which is unfortunately planted right in the middle of the main road here in and out of Oswestry, if you're going from Oswestry to Ellesmere or to various other places in the region. And it's one of those things that if that hill wasn't there, then this would be an easy peasy ride. It's about 9.5 miles, give or take, depending on where the boat is on the canal at Ellesmere or in the general Ellesmere region. But it's just this hill. It's not like some sort of super massive mountain that I'm going up, but to do it at 7 a.m. in the morning sometimes, depends on where I'm heading to and why. It's certainly a rude awakening, I think, and it's the time that it takes when you're slow to a crawl when you're going up the hill that really sort of slows this trip down. And as I say, I mean, these places sometimes in the first thing in the morning, or you can see here I'm ground to a halt, getting myself up to the top of the brow. Doing this first thing in the morning and certainly having this down, and you have the view over the hedge across the Shropshire Plains and that to the side there, and it is just fantastic really, and I can't complain about having this as part of my everyday life, or not every day, but at some points part of my everyday life during the year. And I do absolutely love the completely empty silent mornings, particularly on the Sunday or on the weekend, and also when I'm heading back after work. Sometimes if I've worked a late night, you can imagine just how empty, how pitch black and completely dark it would be in these sort of areas, even on a main road like this, as when you're sort of, I don't know, around 11 to midnight, I would say, is a reasonable time for me to be in this region as I'm biking back out after working a late night and so on. And it's just, again, I mean, you can see there's a lot of cars here because we're at a non sort of. Oh man, I'm fumbling through this video. I apologise, but as you can see, we're not at one of those super quiet times as I just mentioned. But even so, it's just fantastic, and having this nice downhill part here to cool yourself off after sweating up the hill. It's one of those things where it may be hard work to get to the top for somebody like me I'm getting old now, I'm 28, not what I used to be, but then coming down the other side, absolutely love it. We're going to stop when we get to just the bottom of the main hill part here, and I'll post a link in the description to another video from the boat into Oswestry that really shows the remainder of this trip, as I thought I won't just double up and end up making this a massive video or having to shrink a lot of it out. I wanted to show you another good section of the sort of commutes that I do in and out of work or to me friends and family and so on. And really, I suppose at this point, as we're approaching the bottom of the hill, I will start to go through all my spiel of wrapping things up and say thank you very much for watching. Check out my other videos for loads of boat life and weekly biking videos just like this. Feel free to add me on Facebook, on Twitter, and like the Facebook page if you want to see loads of updates and photos of lovely canal scenery and that sort of stuff. And please do, if you wish to support me at all, consider checking out my books available for the Kindle. Until the next time though, keep it bike worthy, keep it boat worthy, and of course, farewell.